You're used to getting things done, fixing problems. And that's because you know the measure of success isn't how partisan points are scored, but it's how you fix the problem. Can you fix the problem, whether you're a Democrat, Republican, or independent? We're often told that Democrats and Republicans can't work together. And, there's always been competition. But in the last 10, 12 years, it's been particularly tough. But as I told my friends in Congress in my State of the Union address last week, I believe people sent us a clear message in this off-year election. Fighting for the sake of fighting gets us nowhere. We're here to get things done. That's why we got elected. That's always been my vision, and I really mean it's always been my vision, and I know it's yours as well. Over the past 2 years, we've been delivering on that vision. When I came to office, the pandemic was raging and our economy was reeling. But together we acted. Less than 2 months after we took office, the American Rescue Plan led to the fastest economic recovery of any major economy in the world. And I know that at the beginning of the crisis, like you did, that strengthening state and local governments was the key to our recovery. But when the CARE Act was passed, before I came into office, just before it, under the previous administration, some of you had to go to your state legislatures to get permission to use the money that was in the act. I used to be in your shoes. Only 120 counties in the United States of America got help in that CARES Act. There was a lot of money, but only 120 counties. When I signed the American Rescue Plan, it sent $350 billion for the first time in history to every state, city, and county in America. We made sure all of you, over 3,000 counties got direct funding because I know we empower you directly, you get the job done. 3,000 counties. That money helps shore up your budgets, avoid painful layoffs, put cops back in the beat, firefighters back in the job, teachers in the classroom, nurses in the emergency rooms, and it worked. Since then, because of you, we've created 12 million jobs. Just 500,000 alone, last month alone.
Good evening, friends. Happy February 15th to all of you. There is a huge update from our lawmakers, and top Senate Democrats have just unveiled a new tax bill that will benefit millions of Americans, including working families. And today is also the last day for eligible residents to claim a one-time $800 inflation relief payment. Friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of the new details. Also, I will be giving away 2 $75 Walmart gift cards every Friday. If you'd like to enter the weekly giveaways, my friends, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dear friends, the greater your chances of winning the weekly giveaways. Today, Senate Democrats introduced a resolution condemning a proposal that House Republicans issued last month to raise sales tax to 30% and then repeal other taxes like income, payroll, and estate. The resolution from Senate Democrats Jackie Rosen and Jon Tester would declare that the Senate opposes the Fair Tax Act of 2023 and supports the passage of a responsible tax cut that would benefit working families, grow the middle class, and make the wealthiest individuals and billionaire dollar corporations pay their fair share of taxes. It would also declare that the Senate opposes paying for tax cuts, with cuts for Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, or pay and benefit cuts for service members, veterans, or law enforcement. Republican Representative Buddy Carter introduced the bill, which has been co-sponsored by 25 Republicans, to significantly raise sales tax to account for almost all of the federal government's revenue in exchange for other taxes being withdrawn. The proposal would also allow workers to keep their paychecks without the government taking out any money, but they would need to pay significantly more when buying products, including groceries. In an official statement, Senator Tester said, "A national sales tax is an awful idea. We don't have one in Montana, and we don't need the federal government imposing one on us. At a time when working families are getting hurt by inflation, along with rising healthcare and housing costs, the last thing we need is to raise prices on everything from gas to groceries. Different versions of the tax proposal have been introduced in Congress in many years, but the proposal this term comes as House Republicans have pushed to repeal funding that was given to the Internal Revenue Service to hire 87,000 employees over the next decade. As part of the Inflation Reduction Act, the IRS funding and new hires were intended to increase tax enforcement on individuals earning higher incomes who have been getting away with not paying as much as they should be. The Fair Tax Act would also significantly limit the role that the IRS plays in collecting taxes, although supporters of the legislation have heralded it as a way for people to keep their money without the government taking it through the various taxes. Finance experts have said the proposal would increase taxes on the middle class overall. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts on all of this? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. The long-awaited South Carolina 2022 individual income tax rebates has already begun to be issued to eligible taxpayers. The South Carolina Department of Revenue says if you filed your 2021 South Carolina individual income tax return by October 17, 2022, you should receive your rebates very soon. But friends, today is the last day for South Carolina residents to file their 2021 taxes and qualify for this payment. According to the state's Department of Revenue, rebates will go to all South Carolina residents who file their taxes by February 15, 2023, with recipients receiving their payment sometime after March. Rebates will be capped at $800, and the amount that you will receive will be based on an individual's 2021 tax liability. Tax liability is what's left after subtracting your credits from the individual income tax that you owe. So if your tax liability is less than $800, your rebate will be the same amount as your tax liability. If your tax liability is more than equal to the $800 cap, you will receive a rebate for $800. A rebate tracker is available online for recipients to use if they wish to check the status of their payment. Also, New Jersey homeowners have just under 2 weeks to file for a state program that will give them up to $1,500. The Affordable New Jersey Communities for Homeowners and Renters program is still accepting applications from state homeowners and renters through the end of this month. Payments for this program will be made starting in late spring, and benefits will be sent via direct deposit or paper check. We're my marvelous and most beautiful friends. That is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Wednesday. Thank you so much, friends, for being part of this community and for joining me here every day. My friends, I'll be announcing 2 winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaways, friends, please make sure that you click and like several of my videos, and then do comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, my friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.